so we're doing a different kind of video today, and we have some special guests joining us. I'm doing some clay with my mom, and you guys can follow along, and I'll list all the supplies out, and I'll put some things in the description box below. So I'll list the supplies, and I really hope you like this video. So take any family member, any friend that you want, and this is a really simple craft that you can do with anybody. So let's get into the video. So the first thing you need is a cup of water. If you have more than one person joining you, you might need 2 or 3, as much cups of water as people. So you don't really need a lot, just a little bit of water. So you'll have that so you can dip your fingers into attached parts of the clay. So that's the first thing you need. And the second thing you need is some clay tools. I got these at Michael's. So you just need a couple clay tools that you can use to sculpt the clay. Just like that, a bunch of different clay tools. And of course, you need the clay. So I'm just trying out 2 different clays. The first one is I have Polymer Clay, and then the second one I just have Crayola air dry clay. So we will be trying both of these types of clay. Of course, the Polymer Clay will probably be finished way before the air dry clay will. So that's the first thing, or second thing you need. And then the third thing you need is, of course, acrylic paints. So you can paint your clay when you're finished with it if you want to. So I just have this Tester's Craft paint. And you also need paint brushes so you can paint them. I just got a bunch of these paintbrushes. So that's the other thing you need. So let's get into the clay. Alrighty, so let's get into the video. I have my mom with me here.
Hi!
And so let's get into the video. So before you do anything with your clay, you want to put some wax paper down or anything that you have so you don't get it on your furniture or table. And so to start off, you need the clay, of course. So we have the Crayola air dry clay and the Polymer Clay. I'm going to start off with the Polymer Clay. What do you want to start off with?
I'll do the air dry.
Okay, so then we'll start with that.
Okay.
Okay, so we set everything up, and it was basically the clay that you're not using, I put mine in a ziplock bag. Again, this is the Polymer Clay, so I just put the rest that I'm not using in the ziplock bag.
Oh wait, let me add one thing. Try to get all the air out.
Yes.
So when you put it in the bag, squish all the air out,
Yeah.
and then seal it up so that it doesn't dry out. Okay, there we go.
And what I was just doing, I flattened it out. So I used a Crayola marker to flatten it out. So basically it just looks like that. And my mom will tell you what she's been doing.
I'm squishing it into a ball, and then I'm gonna roll it, and then smash it down. Well, and then I'm gonna pretend like I'm rolling out dough to flatten it out, and that can be the base for a bowl, an ashtray, a vase, anything you want to build. So I'm going to continue doing this until it's smooth and about a 1/4 inch thick. All right.
Okay, so let's get back into it. So I was just cutting out my piece with just a wooden knife, just like that. And so I'm also doing this as a base. And I'm probably going to create a teacup or something similar to that.
We'll be back after we roll it out. Hi there. Just to catch you up on what I've been doing with mine, I rolled it out, the little ball of clay. I have another one here. I rolled it out flat to about a 1/4 inch thickness, and then this is my mold. I'm making this little interesting bowl mold here. And then I just molded it around, and then I'm going to continue doing that with the second ball of clay and go up and around so that the entire shape is covered. And then hopefully the goal is to extricate it, get it out, and then I'll have my full shape. All right, that's my update.
And basically I haven't been doing it as much. I was just flattening it out. So I just did that. Here we go. Like a nice flat pancake shape. And then For the bowl that I actually used for water, or not the bowl, the cup that I used for water, I'm using the bottom as a mold for the bottom. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I'm gonna use this teacup for the mold. Just a little tiny teacup, so, and basically I'll just do this. Just like that. You wanna press it down, not too much where you pierce through the clay. And then you just wanna go around, not too thick, so I'm probably gonna have to flatten this out a bit more. So after I flatten that out, I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I just flattened my piece out, just like that. And I'm just gonna take 2 fingers, just like that. And I'm gonna dip 2 fingers in the water, not a lot, and just smoothing out. So you can get all the cracks out. Smoothing out the clay, like that. You wanna add some water, not too much where it almost drowns the clay, but just enough to get all the cracks out.
Okay, so I've flattened my second ball of clay, and now I'm cutting a strip so that I can add onto my mold until it gets all the way to the top. It doesn't look like much now, but I'm hopeful.
Okay, so I'm just adding water here, and now I'm redoing the cup here. So I'm just gonna put it somewhere in the middle there, press it down a bit, just like that. And then I'm just gonna mold around the teacup. Sorry about that. I'm molding around the teacup. Keep it nice and even all the way around. And basically you just want to do that all around, and I'll get back to you when I just put it all around the teacup.
Okay, so just a little update. So now I took that second strip and I'm building my way up to the top, and I'm just shaping it around the current shape, and where it's a little bit cracked or not connected, take a little bit of water, moisten it, press it down, and then you can't see the flaws anymore. It just kind of presses smooth. And so I'm just gonna work on shaping it all around and covering my mold. All right.
And then, just like I said, I put the clay all around my mold, and you just want to get as much to the top as you can. And I think the hardest part here is right here, but I'm just gonna add a bit more of my clay right here at the top, trying to fit it all in there. And it's okay if you have separate parts. You can all smooth it out, just like my mom said, and smooth it all out, just like that. And then next, I'm gonna work on creating a piece of clay to create the handle for the teacup. And I'll get right back to you when I do that. So, yay! And
so I found this new method. It's called spanking. And it like flattens out the clay and makes it smooth. All right.
yeah, like slap the devil out of it, just like Bob Ross said. So, yeah. And I was just doing this. Well, not much has changed, and I'm gonna work more on the handle.
Okay, wish me luck. So I got my clay around my whole mold, and now I'm gonna try to extricate it. And I've never done this before, so wish me luck.
Alrighty, so this is my creation. From this to this. I made this one a bit bigger because it was hard to take out of the mold. I'm probably gonna change the handle depending. I'm gonna just pop this right into the oven, and I'll be back with you to start painting it. And here is what my mom created.
Okay, so, oops. Okay, so I made this bowl, and it's a basic bowl shape, but I'm gonna decorate it and paint it once it air dries. So, and then plus the little cracks and stuff from the dryness won't show after I paint it. But anyways, I'm happy with a homemade like bowl shape. All right, see you later.
Bye, and I'll come back to you once it goes right out of the oven. So I just took this out of the oven and I let it cool off. And now we are going into painting it. So this is where the time that you need your paintbrushes. So for now, I'm just going to take this paintbrush right here, and I'm going to get the white because I'm going for kind of Chinese teacup look. So I'm going to take the white acrylic paint, and let me just get my paint palette real quick. Never mind, I don't need a paint palette now that I do think about it. I'm just going to put it on the paper towel. So my first one I'm using is the Chestercraft white acrylic paint. So let's go in with that. And I'm just gonna get a little bit to start off. I'm putting it might blend in with the paper, but I just got a little bit there. Then I'll take my paintbrush, get some white paint, and then start painting the inside. I'll start painting the inside. See, to make it look like a nice, cool teacup, just like that. And when I'm done doing my 2 layers in the inside, I will come back to you. Alrighty, so I painted a bunch of layers on the inside, if you can see that. It just, this paintbrush, it was letting off a lot of hairs, so a lot of hairs were in my teacup, so I'm gonna switch to this brush right here. And again, I just got this at a store. Sorry about the noise in the background. So I'm just gonna do that for the outside. So I'm just gonna get some more paint here. Let's take some paint. Ooh, and put it on the outside there. Sorry about that. Oh, let me fix my camera here. So I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that to all the outside, and I'll get back to you when I do that. It here. Sorry, the light was not the best here. So I finished it, and it's actually it's pretty good. I just need to add more white because that's what happens when you choose a darker clay color, especially if you want to put a lighter color on. It's gonna look a little different. So I'm gonna let that dry, and then we're gonna do like a Chinese themed. So we're gonna do blue, like blue flowers around, and I think that's really cool. And actually the handle here, it fell off when it was baking. So I'm gonna super glue that back on, and I also painted that white. And yeah, I time-lapsed basically the first layer of the paint that I did. And yeah, I hope you like that. I hope you like that time-lapse and the video so far, and we're almost finished. So thank you. Street friends, I'm gonna time-lapse the rest of the video because I mean, everybody can do their own designs. It doesn't have to be mine. And I'll show you at the end, so I really hope you like this end time-lapse. And I really thank my mom for doing this video with me, so please give a big thumbs up and cheer her on and me, so please, thank you. And here we go into the time lapse. Here's the final product, and I hope you like this teacup and the bowl that my mom made. So thank you, my Maple Street friends. All right, well, I farewell, my Maple Street friends. I gotta go, but don't forget to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video. And I really hope you did. So please, it would mean a lot to me and my family if you liked and subscribed. So have a great day, everyone. And I hope your weekend and Valentine's Day was great. And bye.